Hello, friends. I hope you all are doing fine. Now, this particular topic about people who have very high opinion of themselves, who are very egoistic and think very highly about their achievements. I have been thinking about it for a long time and thought that we need to recognize those people who have a high opinion about themselves. Even they should know, after listening to certain points, that they are suffering from this malaias and introspect and do something to improve upon themselves. So, people who have an inflated sense of ego or self importance and have an unrealistic opinion about themselves are a pain to everyone. And eventually, they become a pain to themselves also because their nature pushes them towards loneliness, isolation, and later on, even ridicule. Because everybody can understand and recognize a person who is an immature person and who only causes dissonance and disturbance in everybody's life. Such people, they lack humility totally. They are braggarts, they are boastful, and have a disregard for others' feelings. They don't bother about what you think. They will go ahead to impose their opinion on others. And if you don't share their opinion, they would be very, very angry with you. They live with a sense of entitlement and are often arrogant. हमारे जो politicians के बच्चे हैं ना, they are sometimes prime example. Now I don't mean all of them, but a vast majority of them are a prime example of arrogance and also entitlement without doing anything, Rahul Baba included. So these thoughts lead to complacency. The moment you think you're better than others, superior, you become complacent, which is a hindrance of personal growth and puts a strain on personal relationships, creates resentment and a breakdown in communication. So, if you want to know whether you are this kind of insufferable person, then I will discuss 10 signs that will tell you that you think too highly of yourself. The first thing, the first side is you stop being friends with people who disagree with you. You're not able to take in the disagreement or a difference of opinion. You get angry, you distance yourself. It's a clear signal of a lack of maturity and intelligence. So beware. The second thing is you tend to gossip about other people behind their backs. Gossip is often untrue and hurtful. People who gossip are usually insecure and like to tear down others. They're also laboring under a false sense of superiority. So don't be that person. The third thing is you inflate your accomplishments. You want others to perceive you differently and better. If you have done one course, you'll talk about two. If you have got one degree, you exaggerate it. If you have one achievement, you talk of more. If you have ranked maybe 10th, you will might talk about a medal. And if you don't have a skill, you might brag about it. So you will boast about your achievements and accomplishments, or maybe inflate or exaggerate. The fourth thing is you never show your vulnerable side. You know, tough guys and mean girls are nothing but bullies. When I say tough here, I'm talking about not the truly tough people who have resilience. People who can show that they're unhappy, people who can show that they're soft, tender, gentle, that is also a measure of toughness. Those who hide their gentle side, who feel toughness is all about braggatism or bullying or physical strength, they are the ones I am talking about. So they are scared to show that they are weak at times, or they could also shed a tear, or they have a softer side to them. You will lack passion, you will lack kindness and empathy. The fifth sign is you can't take constructive criticism. If anybody gives you a feedback, you'd be very upset because you have that inflated ego, that arrogance. You would not accept it. In fact, you will fight and you will blame and you will get annoyed with them. So, this inflated ego and lack of acceptance of constructive criticism is also a big sign. The sixth thing is you think you are an exception to rules. You are defiant and look immature and silly. A mature person knows that rules are for everyone. An immature idiot feels, I can jump the queue. I have no rules to follow. I'm entitled. My parents are important. We have political families who have children who think the same way. I will be the head of the party. I am going to rule. Who can counter me? So we have enough of these idiots because they have not worked their way up. The seventh thing is you feel entitled and you are unwilling to do work to accomplish your goals. You will have people who will inflate your ego. You're like an idiot, will think, this should come to me. I'm born to it or I deserve it, without realizing lakhs and lakhs of people or thousands of people are more accomplished than you. You do not have the maturity and the sense to understand. The eighth thing is you're afraid to take risks and become self sufficient. Because taking risk means putting yourself out there in the open and doing things which may not always be easy. That will be showing your true metal. You will work. You might be not like the person who can do a startup or start a job, work hard. You think, I can break rules and I deserve to be given accolades. Ninth thing would be you hide behind fake profiles and relationships. You're not emotionally healthy and don't have a fulfilling life. You would create, again, exaggerated profiles, relationships which are hollow because your personal life is not so fulfilling. And the tenth thing is you'll never take responsibility for your actions. You will not own your mistakes and blame others. Capacity to own mistakes, capacity to take action, capacity to improve yourself and change yourself is a measure of your maturity. So, if you are a person who has an inflated opinion about themselves, think very highly of themselves, are arrogant, immature, entitled, then this is definitely for you. If you see any of these signs in yourself, immediately accept it, take it as constructive criticism, and work on yourself. I hope it touches a chord with some of you, and if it does, do share your comments below. Have a nice day, all of you.